Once again, when I give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Baharaka Kodash, Shali Hawaii Yahushai. Alright, honestly, I'm double honest today. Let's get me so much well. Salutation to the brothers that pushing the word in truth and sincerity. Alright, this is the bar from Trinidad East Camp. Let's say to do a real quick lesson. Alright, lessons, I see you will see. Alright, the reason for this is because I was already, thinking concerning the son concerning Esau or son Esau. Alright, I'm gonna get into the lesson. First scripture will be Luke 10:23. Right? He say here, and he turned him unto his disciples, right? And he said, alright, so like I'm gonna start from 10:22. I'm gonna start from I'm gonna start from 10:21. This Luke 10:21. In that hour Yahweh shall rejoice in the spirit, and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, that thou hast heard these things from the wise and prudent, and have revealed them unto babes. Even so, Father, for so it seemeth good in thy sight. You see, all things are delivered to me of my Father, and no man knoweth who the Son is but the Father, and who the Father is but the Son, and he to whom the Son will reveal him. So, hey, there's not to take it as uncover and unlock just so these mysteries. Alright, there's nothing to uncover and unlock just so. Don't feel like just go upon it, but you're not sincerely doing it. You understand? It won't be revealed unto you. That's why I believe. Right? Else these so like as all these scholars would have done figured it out. You understand? But it's not given unto them to understand the mysteries of the kingdom of the Most High. It wasn't given unto them. So no man can just figure out this on his own, of his own will. Right? Verse 23 say, and he turned him unto his disciples, and said privately, blessed are the eyes which see the things that ye see. You understand? Blessed are the eyes which see the things that you see. Alright? So hey, you have to understand that is the Most High doing this work. Who we choose, you understand, to see and reveal these things too. Right? Who you choose, who you using. Right? And let's precept here. This stuff has been given him. Right, this boy, you see, a man can't receive. I think it's John. Receive. Except, I think it's John S. EXCPT. John 3:27. Right? Say here, and John answered and said, a man can receive nothing except it be given him from heaven. Right? So yeah, you can try to search out what, but you're not sincere in this that diligent work. You're not sincere in it. You're just trying to sign such out for lustful desires. So that's just say, or for a claim. But that is not the will of the Lord. It's not so. You understand? You wouldn't feel it unto men who have, want to use it for wickedness. Right? As almost all men. Right? The next one, we talk about reveal unto the mic, I think, yes. Onto the mic. Right, yes, it's beautiful. Surah 3:19. He say, start from 18. He say, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord. He say, many are in high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. You understand? Mark that one time, if I forget it as always. Mysteries are revealed unto the meek, and men pay people, brothers puffed up. Men puffed up. Right? Men real puffed up. considering the time and the amount of time they in this truth, they forget what the scriptures say. The first shall be last and last shall be first. But hey, you know what? All as the Lord will. You understand? All as the Lord will. I try to my best not to stray. You know, on this last precept, I'm going to my lesson. I try my best not to stray. Alright? Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 10:12. You say, wherefore, let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. You know? Alright, man, let's continue my lesson here. Now, you know, mysteries is revealed unto the meek. You know who's already sincere? Who won't use the cloak for maliciousness? And we see that broad. That right now heavy. You know? That real heavy these days. Seeing the desires of men's mind, men's spirit, men's heart. You know? Nothing good coming out of them. Right? And they would think, and you know, first brothers so carnal to where, you know, they would think that, hey, like if I doing something wrong, the most I go either chasing me or do me something, you know. But they understand the Pharisees and scribes, they was against the Yahushua, and nothing was happening to them because they had to do their will, they had to do their part. You understand? So like, yeah, they had to do their part. Everything here, everybody here, thing here for a purpose. You understand? To show the good in somebody, you have to have the evil or wrong. So the good will be highlighted. But you know, brothers, that's carnal. Alright, brothers say they do good when it's not so. And then the proud on top of that. But hey, you know what the scripture say? At the end will declare everything. So you know, there's patience. According to Peter, yeah, what shall I say? You understand? Put your trust in him that judgeth righteously. So you have to wait. You understand? Wait on him who judgeth righteously. That way we do it here the same way. Alright? So back to saying, you know, continue lesson always way. Right? You say who have eyes to see will see. Alright? Who have eyes to see will see. And I'm gonna get to say one time. This way it's starting here now. Right? These Genesis 1. You say verse 14, right? He said, and the Most High said, let there be lights in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the firmament of heaven, of the heaven, to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And Yahweh made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He made also stars. He made the stars also. Right? And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. Right? That's right. Yeah. So you see. Right, so now the lights for. The lights is for days, day from night. Let them be for sign, for season, for days and for years, right? So now that established. Now when I hear brothers use the scripture sometimes, you know, and say Daniel 7:25, right? Say that and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall weigh out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until the time and times and the dividing of time. Right? Now, these are some brothers sometimes this pass over men's head. Yeah, we see in times change, in the sense when they put light, dark for light, you know, evil for good. You understand? According to the scriptures, that says January is beginning of the year, New Year's Day is 1st of January, and Christmas is, you know. So these customs have nothing to do with us. Ever since, we never follow nobody else. We always follow Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So, hey, all these customs, and people say the change times and time change. Wait, since when did time change? Since when did time change? Time never changed. It was always constant to the Most High. And how you tell you how, and some brothers just go so off, and hey, I don't want to say go off, but sometimes they make mistakes. It slip, it pass them. And then you try to tell them they're too puffed up to even hear you. You know? They're too puffed up to even hear you. But hey, the end will declare everything. And that is towards their own destruction the same way. Because the same reason why we preach to the two-thirds, you know, as far as testimony against them, is the same way to these brothers. And they're so carnal, they won't even study the scriptures, you know. They won't even use the scriptures for teaching, for exhortation, for reproof, for correction. You understand? This is we guide. This is we guide. So when our brother came think of the scripture saying, hey, the Lord say entertain angels, entertain strangers, because they might entertain an angel on our way, right? They might give a message and you don't even know. But you know what? They so kind this man can't talk to me, that one can't talk to me. They're so proud. You know, the head stick up the ass so far. Is that, you know, is that they even think that, hey, why are all being so? Why brothers even listen? Let's listen. That we here for, to listen, to see that we can correct. You understand? If the Lord say entertain strangers, he might entertain an angel on our way. Right? An angel is messengers also. So why not think in scripture where the Most High use a donkey to warn the man? The Most High use a donkey. Right? You won't even hear a man. You won't even hear somebody. What's that, brother? But the Lord use an animal. So like I even think all of these things. Why the Lord can be using this man now? If he could use an animal, you know, but they're proud, you know. Nevertheless, so yeah, we're not supposed to even go along with Esau calendar. We never went along with Esau calendar in the first place. So whatever Esau change and do, that have nothing to do with us. Every time we go back into captivity, right? Whenever we go back into captivity and we come back out, you know, and we deliver from captivity again, right? We have to consider Esau have nothing to do with us. These are Baruch 2:30. He said, for I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves. Right? So in the land of captivity, wherever we come from, wherever king and who we are serving under them, we start to keep their feasts and their however they had their feasts, we kept it because under them. Now when we come back and we delivered now, we have to find back we were again, find back the Lord again. That's what the scripture telling Isaiah. He said, I believe it's Isaiah 20:30. Oh no, Isaiah 30, 20 or 10, right? You see here, yeah. And do the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. So you know why you could see teachers, you would know, right? They will bring back unto you the right way, Lord. Like we back to Psalms 76 or 78:5. 48:5 somewhere there, boy. You see Psalm 78:5. You say, for he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers, that they should make them known to their children, that a generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children. Right? That they might set their hope in the most in Yahweh, and not forget the works of Yahweh, but keep his commandments. Right? So, and might not be as their fathers, a stubborn and rebellious generation, a generation that set not their heart aright, and whose spirit was not steadfast with Yahweh. Now, during all we went through captivity, we never supposed to keep Esau ways, what we did, right? But every time we turn back on to Lord, we're supposed to seek back Yahweh Hashem Shai, right? To seek him back, right? So, right, if he's seeking if you seek your face on the Most High, he will reveal himself unto us. You understand? I'm paraphrasing, right? If you search for him sincere, right? But you know what? We studying to easy work. We go to what the son say, that Esau say calendar, Esau this, Esau that. But we never used to go by Esau ways or Esau calendars or all these sharpness, right? Now we know things mixed up because you know that the put so much that the water in Revelation. You know, the water that comes on the mouth of the dragon, you know, the different doctrines and whatnot. But we never followed Esau. So Esau have nothing to do with us. You understand? Esau never changed anything. Esau changed their customs. When we was under them, you know, we go by their customs, but we never follow Esau. We never used to follow Esau. We was never made to follow Esau. Only for captivity. You understand? But now, I'm talking about now, Esau always have nothing to do with us. Esau feasts, Esau whatever Esau had to do had nothing to do with us. So, you know, I'm not sure this nice, simple and powerful scripture. I'm sure this powerful scripture here now. This is Jeremiah 31, 35. Right? Thus said Yahweh, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divided the sea when the waves thereof roar. Yahweh of hosts is his name. if those ordinances depart from before me, said Yahweh, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. Thus said Yahweh, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth be searched out, beneath I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, said Yahweh. You understand? So, the sun is still in the sky for a light by day, and the moon is still in the sky for a light by night. Those ordinances never change and never depart. Right? And go back to the Genesis 1:14. The moon and the sun is for signs, for seasons, for days, and for years. So what we talking about? Well, the calendar and all this thing messed up. What we talking about? That have nothing to do with us. Then it never had anything to do with us. We have to look to the sky. You understand? For we guide. That is what we look to. That it never had anything to do with us. You understand? Esau had never had anything to do with us. So why are we talking about this thing mix up and this thing change and this time and this time? Behave yourself, baby. So like just now, sorry. That's now. Look, mommy come. Yeah. Right? They never had anything to do with us. You know? So we shouldn't even be studying about what their calendar and trying to even make anything concerning we on their calendar, trying to see ourselves on their calendar. They never had nothing to do with us. Right? So brothers, that I believe brothers going off with that. Right? We say, well, Esau. What the hell? You know? We say, when Abba Hashem Esau has nothing to do with us. His inheritance is not for us. It's nothing to do with us. Right? So, hey, you know what? We always used to follow Yahweh Hashem Esau, and this is what he gave us. He gave us the signs that the sun and the moon. You understand? He gave us these signs. You understand? Hey, Shimola outside, boy. Alright, come, sorry. Yeah. That's no. You might not come from outside. That's no. That'll clean the hand. That's not, baby. That'll clean the hand. Yeah, so like, yeah. Alright, so, you know what? That we go off it. You understand? That way who are eyes to see will see. And they won't even take time to hear, you know. So many brothers so puffed up, but hey, the Most High said it so. He already said that. So why be surprised? Why even be surprised? Right? But as I saying, you know, Esau have nothing to do with us. Zara, come here. Yeah, Esau have nothing to do with us. His calendar have nothing to do with us. So let me be mindful. Right? Let me be mindful of that. Let me remember that the Lord give us signs. And the sun and the moon for days and for years. So let me go back to that. Let me use what the Lord give us. Stop trying to follow Esau stuff, Esau technology. Right? Now, hey, man, have to be diligent in the search, you know, same way. But that is saying, you know, according to the scriptures, hey, the sun and light still in the sky for light by day and night. So all that, this calendar, that calendar, and moon phase, and they say all that don't even apply. That not even an excuse. You know? That not even an excuse. So always remember that, hey, you know what? The Lord gave us what to work with. He gave us our tools. Right? The Abba Hashem Ashai gave us our tools, what to work with. So let me remember that. Right? Let's try to remember that. The sun and the moon, come out and look up. Right? Come out and look up. So I hope, you know, all you understand what I was trying to say. Right? Try to understand what I'm trying to say. These were what the Lord gave us. Let me use the tools that the Abba Hashem Shai gave us. You understand? Let's try to use the tools that the Most High gave us. So let you just be focused and stop, you know, starting to devour one another. Right? Let us use the tools. Because, hey, I don't know how brothers can really say that. But this time and that time, and we never had nothing to do with Esau. Esau never had nothing to do with us. Right? So, hey, I hope all you understand what I'm trying to say. Right? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Alright, so I want to say, you know, what the video was very fine. Say double honors to the elders of great men, so not we well. Salutation to the brothers that pushing us with and sincerity. Alright, and you know, Kal Halaya Moa Awad, Hayalata Yabasha Shai, you know, all praises to Yabasha Shai. Alright, Bahar Kadash, Shali Hawa Shai. Alright, you know, in the Holy Spirit, Ayahawa and Shai. Alright, see, you know, Shalom.